Hello everyone and welcome to this video. Today I'm going to review an article named ICT and Foreign Language Learning An Overview by me, Muhammad Fauzan, for ICT for Language Learning K3 2022. Let's take a move. Before we actually start our discussion, it is best for me to introduce our articles that is being used for this video. So the name of the articles, as you can see in the video, ICT and Foreign Language Learning, an Overview, written by Asep Budiman from English Education Department, Universitas Nahdlatul Ulama Purwokerto, Indonesia. And this article has been published by Tarling Journal of Language Education, Volume 3, Number 2, June 2020. You can also access the journal or articles from this link that has been stationed before. This discussion will cover 5 main points. The first one is ICT and its contribution to foreign language development, ICT and literacy development, principles of choosing and evaluating ICT tools and resources, tools, techniques, and activities, ICT resources for EFL classrooms, and finally, assessment in digital work. Now that I know that you already familiarize yourself with such applications like YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, and maybe in the educational line like Google Classrooms or maybe LMS. Now, these applications sometimes can be used for educational purpose that can increase our understanding with such learning or lessons, let's say language learning. So hereby some people then put this application into the ICT. But what is ICT? So ICT stands for Information and Communication Technology. It is a broad term that refers to the use of computing and telecommunication technologies, systems, and also tools to facilitate the way information is created, collected, processed, transmitted, and stored. ICT includes computing technologies like servers, laptop computers, and software application, as well as the wired and wireless communication technologies that support telephones, internet, and the metaverse. The goal of ICT is to improve access to information and make human to machine, and machine to machine communication easier and more efficient. ICT has become the foundation of modern society, driving innovation, enhancing productivity, and fostering global connectivity. So now let's move to our first discussion part, ICT and its contribution to foreign language development. Now, according to the articles, one of the prominent language learning theories is a rich linguistic environment can support language development. Take an example, CALL, which stands for Computer Assisted Language Learning. It can provide a linguistic environment which is one of the keys to learning language. And since 1950s, the technology has supported a succession of foreign language theory, such as the chalkboard support of grammar translation method and the cassette tape support of the audiolingual method. This activity of drill and practice became more effective in using computer technology, and by the end of 1980s, communicative approaches to language learning had emerged, and technology facilitated greater student interaction. So, what is the actual impact of using this ICT method for learning? So, as a result of using this method, research shows that ICT can help teachers reach pedagogical goals and can have a positive impact on students' language skills, including reading, writing, and listening, and also the development of vocabulary. Another worth mentioning is that using another example like a discussion board, it can offer opportunities for discussions not dominated by individuals. more linguistic input that learners can use to notice and use in their output, and output that is richer than oral language. These opportunities to get feedback are also increased in a computer-based environment compared to a face-to-face classroom. We move to the second part of our discussion, ICT and literacy development. Some of the people may think that literacy meant to be able and to read and also write, but in our time right now, in the 21st century, literacy is taken to mean more. Author proposes four kinds of literacy that is essential to success, namely digital, art, oral, and written. Now, this competence to provide one's views to a real-world audience in spoken and written digital format is an expected part of academic work, job speaking, and job responsibilities. Now, to achieve such, what can I say, essential part of success, there is two parts or two categories of achieving one. The first one is synchronous learning. Synchronous or real-time learning refers to learning events that take place with all learners at the same time. For example, audio-visual interaction like Zoom or Meeting or Google Meet is considered to be asynchronous learning. Now, second one, asynchronous learning. It is the learning which happens when a group of people not in the same place or working at the same time, accessing online resources individually or to work towards their learning goals. Learning management systems like newsgroup, email discussion boards, and blogs are examples of digital literacy environment that accommodate asynchronous learning. We've come to the third part of our discussion, principles of choosing and evaluating ICT tools and resources. From this article, I may quote, teachers may be expected by administrators, parents, or learners to make use of ICT in their teachings and learning process. However, they may lack knowledge and familiarity with guidelines on how to do this. Now, besides, they may find the number and variety among the tools too great to make sense of. Teachers must be aware that few of the applications and websites available to them have been specifically adapted to foreign language learning, and therefore need to adapt them to their teaching and learning context. Now, speaking about principles of choosing and evaluating ICT tools and resources, Townsend and Valence suggest that IT and language learning need to be integrated into a meaningful task that involves the relationship between what the learners learn in the classroom and what they face in their daily life. So they list 10 characteristics of IT that add value to language learning. The first one, IT makes possible activities that could not be done as easily or at all in the print-based realm. IT allows the integration of digital media. IT allows greater flexibility as to the place and time when learning takes place. IT allows access to a wide range of information. IT allows for a focus on both the products and processes of learning. IT allows instructional material to be stored and recycled. IT encourages discussion and consultation. IT provides a channel for feedback and assessment. IT reduces the need to duplicate previously produced materials. And the last one, IT allows time to be saved. We move again to the fourth discussion, tools, techniques, and activities, ICT resources for real classrooms. Now, general application that can be used to support foreign language learning and examples of integrating this technology into foreign language learning activities are hereby. 1. Skill-specific application. 2. Web resources. 3. Mobile application. 4. sites for reading. 5. Web 1.0 tools. 6. Web 2.0, the Red Right Web. And 7. Social learning platforms.